Hello everybody, Fintrap Master here. If in case you're wondering what the phone call was in the last part, that was just a friend. He was a very persistent one. I have been ignoring the missing links. But don't follow mischievous moles into these holes, it will just take you back to the tunnel and you'll have to like navigate. Oh, something I should know is while this song is playing, you cannot save. But every time an exclamation point goes over your head, he's coming. Or she. There he is. Just move out of the way. What's that ghost still doing here? It has like teleportation powers. One moment, I'm lost for a moment. Where are we going? Oh yeah, that way. It's been a while since I've been here. Because I usually don't do much at Doubtback, so. But yeah, the phone call was just a friend who's very persistent and wanted to say how he watched someone play Amnesia and now will like never go to sleep. But yeah, okay. So now then, this is missing links does not appear here, do not worry, but this is a part that might confuse some people. This arrow, this sign, there's a sign around here. It's going to tell you to go this way. There it is. But what you want to do is, you want to go this way first, because if you don't go this way first, it will lead to a dead end. The only reason I figured, hey, a weakened beacon, that's an E rank gadget, and you might want to scout one for good synthesis. But the only reason I went over here first is because I always do the opposite of what signs tell me. There's a slime. Hey, goo man, you can't cruise in here without the mole's permission. But if you did me a teensy-weensy favor, I can put in the goo word for you. Slurp. What do you say? It's such an oozy thing to goo. No. You're no ooze to me, then goo away. Alright, fine, blah blah blah. And so he's gonna give you a letter to deliver across this really dangerous passage because he's gonna give a young teenager it because he's too cowardly and he's like, hey, you know, let's just send a young teenager to his death, basically, by the missing links. So, but, other than that, we're just gonna, now we move in the direction of that sign. And, so yeah, not really much to say right now, just kind of walking. I believe up here, it's basically Spiral Mountain. At the top is a platypus nest. So you can, of course, encounter platypus there. But, other than that, there's like an item that, like, will appear there. We knew at certain points of the game, but I forgot about it, so, yeah. Rabble Rouser, might as well use it to kill all these enemies instantly. And, yeah, so, really, that's about it. And they're doing a pitiful 4 damage, while we're doing about 24 damage. Tongue lashing. Yeah, ghosts aren't very good. Do not get one. Maybe if you want, if you're going to use one to like start making a spellcaster, but. And Batula leveled up. He got 8 skill points. In case I'm talking about monster synthesis quite a bit, and in case you're wondering when we got to do that, well, I'll go over that later. Let's just boost his agility boost. Alright. There we go. So now, yeah, you just keep moving. This part's pretty basic. Just move on along, move on along. We're about to get the zip point here, and you always get the zip point at the end of the area. Always note that. Except for one case. When you go to the ruins, it's at, like, the beginning of the area, but you'll see why when we get there. But that's not, like, till the end of the game. So, yeah. Over here. Sometimes there are centaurs or satyrs or whatever, and the missing links can't appear here, and all the Drakis just kind of go like up, like yay! Satyrs or whatever you got. There's the missing links. Again, he doesn't swoop down fast enough. If he swooped down at like the rate of those Drakis, then he'd actually be kind of annoying. But no, he just kind of takes his time. Yeah, and there's the zip point, but the Satyrs, they're hard to scout without, and I would recommend scouting one to get some decent stats for a mischievous mole. Some decent stats for monster synthesis, because he's got pretty good stats for this point, mostly defense. Oh, by the way, we're going to end this encounter by just zooming right where we're standing, and the missing link is like, well, screw that. You know, if you're just gonna, like, be all teleporty, then I guess I'll just ignore you. And all the monsters come back in less than a millisecond. Alright, we're almost there. Almost there. And then we begin the long, wonderful walk back. Usually I'd cut this out, but hey, I'm lazy and I don't have editing software. Which I will get eventually, just not now. And so you're gonna give it to this guy here, who's pretty awesome. He's a rank B version of a mischievous mole. They're called Maniacal moles. And he's going this missing links cave, and I just said no, but the moles in this game, they're basically like the Mafia. Except they're like beatnik Mafia, kind of. Like hippie Mafia, whatever. And we receive a seat of agility, and can go back to the cave. Save yourself like 5 seconds, and you zip. Just to, yeah. And get ready for a boss fight. There's a boss fight coming up. It's not a hard one, but... Alright, do. No, don't worry about Sator's being here only at night. They appear here at night. You haven't seen one, but... Other than that, they come in the day. They appear in the day just about anywhere in the area. And let's open this box real quickly. Antidote, that's gonna be pretty useless until... Oh, that was kind of close. It's gonna be pretty useless until we get to something that can actually poison us, which is not for a long time. Excuse me. So anyways, I think the only thing that can really poison us is the final boss and the later mini boss. That doesn't appear until like one of the last areas. So yeah. We won't be needing antidotal herbs for a good while. Although, speaking of herbs, let's heal Batula here for the boss fight. These seeds you get, they boost your stats. Again, save them for later. You're gonna want them for later monsters that are, better. So you can, make them awesome. And don't waste them now. You won't need them to beat the game. The game's not that difficult to beat. Well, later on it gets difficult. And if you look closer, you can see the missing links in the background. Do not worry, it will not attack you. It's just looking for you. But there's too much bramble here, and it would, find the bramble. It would look really awkward. So now we just go on down here, and, we're allowed in. Well, according to the slime, we're allowed in. But for moles, no, not so much. And this is where they teach you about the treasure chest. So, yeah, the red one has a seed of skill in it. That's it for once. And this one has strong medicine in it. Now, the boss fight is right here. And hey, it's Eugene! Hey man, why are you encroaching on our turf? You launching a one-man invasion? And I'm still smiling, even though I'm being threatened by moles with shovels who will beat my skull in. Invasion? Well, I have never heard of anything so preposterous. I am merely an old man who comes in peace. Sophisticated voice. In a fit of absent-mindedness, I may have been given unfortunate mole a nasty bump. Oh, you don't attack mischievous moles, man. They're too epic. Even in the first game, they were like kamikazes. Never mind that, Daddy-O. Just what are you anyways? I ain't seen a monster like you before. I like how they call themselves monsters. Just like they're completely accepting of it. I can assure you, my dearest Madam Mole, that I am no monster. I am a genuine, certified human being. As a Maniacal mole, I got the only one thing a mystified mole can do at a time like this. Consult the good doctor. Now you're talking, brother. Dr. Lump's in the house, synthesis expert. What you don't know about monsters ain't worth knowing. So let's see what Dr. Lump has to say. Let's go, Daddy-O. But please, don't mole handle me. Where are you taking me? Look, there's someone come to crash the party. And we were just standing there, now we decided to run in. Oh dear boy, it's such a relief to see you familiar face. Yeah. Alright. And they're gonna be like, hey man, you're on our turf. You're an enemy. We're gonna fight you. So now it's against two Maniacal moles and a Mischievous mole. Now, to make a Mischievous mole, they are a B rank beast. And Maniacal moles are F rank. I got mixed up. Mischievous moles are like F ranks. Maniacal moles for B rank 1. The Maniacal mole, it is unsynthesizable. You can only win it from Wi-Fi. 5 wins in a row on one day. So what you're gonna want to do first is to basically just deal with his minions. And then go for the Maniacal mole himself. For Maniacal, this fight isn't that bad. For Maniacal mole, all the Maniacal mole has that's kind of threatening is multi-slash. It will do like 15 damage, so I'd be fearing his normal attacks more. It's his minions who you gotta worry about. Yeah, here's multi-slash. It will do like 4 damage. Yeah, you see. So, just keep bashing on one and heal any wounds he inflicts on you, or she, or whatever. And yeah, that's basically this fight. Just focus on one mole at a time. That's all you gotta worry about. When they psych themselves up, they're going to be doing a lot more damage than usual. They're gonna do like 20 damage. The Maniacal mole itself can pack a punch, but not a very bad one. So, well, a kind of bad one. And it's a little bit more powerful than the normal moles. Okay, so I'd say they got about 60, 70 HP each. It did 14 damage to Stumpy, and that's pretty good for him. You know, Stumpy was good defense. Now, both Buddy and Stumpy are about to die, so I'm just gonna focus on Buddy since he's a lot more useful. Medical herbs. Again, for boss fights in this game, they're pretty simple. Most of them are just stall-outs. You know, stall-outs, beat the boss, heal anything they do to you. Multi-slash, again, is not really that threatening. Except if you have a low defense monster like Buddy, who seems to be taking quite a bit of damage to it. So yeah, you just bash on everything, and that's this fight. It is a very simple fight. Although after it, my favorite line in the game comes up. Yes, I actually like the writing in this game, despite how cheesy it is. One thing about choosing the fight option by itself, if they usually go for the monster with a lower HP. But, I would recommend just giving orders to bash on things. If you got a, like Beast Basher, or some move like that, or a Hatchet, which I highly, I don't even think it's possible to get that at this point of the game, then, get those, and really just wail on them. That's all I can say. Once the Maniacal mole's by itself, the battle is basically over. And I don't know why, but... And yeah, it will waste your turn trying to use multi-slash, but it doesn't have enough MP. So it will just waste your turn. I don't know why, but boss fights have been being kind of blurry, I've noticed. I don't know why in this complete darkness. But, I don't know. Maniacal Mole should be dead soon. I do love that name. Maniacal Mole. Alright. And 152 EXP. A bronze bit. Level up. You know the drill. Alright. And Buddy got 8 skill points. Alright. And we're just gonna focus on attack boost. Because, not Saboteur to lower their stats. Because again, we won't be using Buddy much. Alright, here comes like my favorite line in the game. Who are you? I'm Batman. Our funky pad's in peril. We need reinforcements on the double. Whoa there, not so fast, Brother Miles. Here comes like the best character in the game. The monsters in this game, their personalities are awesome. Don Mole! There ain't monsters, they're the funky creatures known as human beings. Say what? These critters are human beings? I hope you can forgive my underlings' outrageous and unfunky monsters. I am the one, the only Don Moore, the godfather of Moors. Now then, you're battling was half-blind battling my half-blind brethren. I spied something supremely shiny in your possession. Now my eyes deceive me that some serious bling you're spotting. I don't know, I'm trying to give him a hip, funky voice at the same time a godfather voice, even though I suck at both. We were told that one day a human would strut into the scene wielding that medal. Looks like that day's finally arrived. Listen up! It's time for all mankind to do the righteous funky duty. Brothers and sisters, are you ready to get down? Don Moore, are you serious? You mean it's time for you know what? Ain't we getting a bit ahead of ourselves? I mean, you know what ain't even here. I'm only gonna say this once, so listen up. This kid has come to us and is foretold our work is about to begin. We gotta get the Monster Scout Challenge show on the road. You dig? They make a lot of dig puns, by the way. Just get used to it. Come, my funky human brothers. Walk this way. I love how he just waddles. Alright. Skip talking to Eugene. He's gonna be like, whoa, that was like a cool experience. And what do I mean by the real Monster Scout Challenge and so on. And yeah. I hope we finish soon because my legs are getting really scrumped up. But once the scene scrumped up, it's not even a word, scrunched up. Once the scene's over, then I'm gonna end it. Whoa, here comes those human beings strunk in their funky stuff. Do you know how long my half-blind brother have been waiting for you? We were wondering when someone would come wielding that funky metal. It proves you're worthy of competing in this island's Monster Scout Challenge. Running that challenge is the most righteous duty of all mankind, you dig? Spotlights out of nowhere. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, it's almost showtime. We're about to get to the heart of the game here. I'll lay things down the rules once we've got things all set up here. Then we'll find where you're really hip enough for the challenge. And I'm just gonna kind of skip what he says and when Dr. Lump, come join me on stage. Dr. Lump is like German wizard who's awesome. Here comes my favorite line. This little fella's name is Dr. Lump. He's the Sultan of Synthesis, monster matching maven. This is it. Synthesis is the most beautiful, most natural, most funky thing in the world. I just love that line. It's when two monsters fuse together to produce a stronger, groovier offspring. What's that sound like? And the way he describes it, yeah, it's awesome. Got a whole lot of synthing going on, you ain't got a hoop, brother. Monster synthesis is the key to this game. It's combining two monsters together, as he said. Anyway, me and my crew are gonna get work setting things here up. Why don't you head back to your ship and chill out for a spell? Keep within the challenge and the road ahead's gonna open right up. Alright. And so, that's it for this part. My legs really hurt. And so, yeah, I will talk to you, well, not talk, but see you guys later in the next part where we will discuss monster synthesis. Goodbye for now.